Am I the a-hole for sending my niece back home after lying multiple times and smoking in my home? My husband and I were asked if our teenage niece could come live with us for a few months. We said yes and clearly stated what our rules would be. We do not allow minors to use drugs/alcohol/nicotine, and no one is allowed to smoke in our home. Smoking marijuana and vapes is something we know our niece has been doing and my sister-in-law was aware of. For the first few months, everything went well. She was never a problem and we loved having her here, planning fun things and taking her shopping. 3 weeks ago, we noticed a sudden change. She was avoiding us and we were catching whiffs of a weed pen. We started being hyper-aware of her behavior and within a few days noticed she was clearly high. We confronted her and she told us the truth and handed over the pen. Fast forward a few weeks later and we find out she has been smoking vapes in her room the whole time she has been here. When confronted, she lies. We gave her multiple opportunities to tell the truth and she continued to lie. Finally, after taking away her privileges to her phone, gaming system and iPad and getting very stern with her, she hands over the vape. When we talked to sister-in-law about it, she was not on the same page with us and ultimately gave my husband, her brother, a lecture. My husband and I decided that the best course of action was for our niece to return home, which is ultimately what she wanted because we live a few hours away from the rest of the family and all her friends. We were very clear about our rules and what would happen if trust was lost. My niece now hates me, even though this was a decision that both my husband and I made, and he has been the one who leads confronting her each time. I stepped in at the end of the conversation because the lies were absurd and enough was enough. We did not have any legal guardianship of this child and ultimately felt that this was the best course of action to not damage our relationship with my sister-in-law and niece, but now I am worried that it made it worse and maybe we should have just dealt with it. Am I the a-hole? Make sure to comment what you think. Leave a like and follow.